From 21 Sports, this is Penguin Game Day, driven by Greenwood Chevrolet, Austintown.
Penguin Game Day starts now!
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Penguin Game Day as we come to you from the showroom here at Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown. Coach is going to be leaving here with a new vehicle on his way home, so that's good to hear.
Well, our families of Greenwood, that's our vehicles and great customer care.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of good customer care, you guys took care of business down in at Towson and in Maryland, and certainly, Coach, congratulations on the victory and a well-fought win.
We told our young men going into the game that how do you measure toughness? You measure toughness by going on the road and getting a hard-fought road win, and so couldn't be more proud of what our boys did. We'll
take a look at some of those highlights, and obviously Towson got the ball, they went down, and you guys were able to answer, and pretty much like a boxer, trying to figure out what each team is doing.
It was, and we knew they were going to be very fundamentally sound, disciplined, well-coached football team, and it was going to be a battle, and we made some mistakes, costly mistakes that our kids, sometimes you're fragmented in a game where, we got emotional kids, and I love it. They're passionate about the game, and sometimes you're a fireman as a coach. You got to put fires out during the game. But at the end, you saw them come together in that fourth quarter and come back from down 11 to win the football game.
Coach, $1:37 ago, we just saw Lastovka hit the game-tying field goal. Then you get a big play here that puts you in great field position for a potential game-winning field goal.
Yeah, and our special teams was great when it comes to a field goal. We tied the game on a field goal, got the game winner on a field goal, and it takes a lot. It takes protection of those guys up front, takes a snap, Byron Floyd, takes a hold from Brendan Kilpatrick, and Andrew Lastovka put it through the uprights. He probably could have hit it from about 55.
And certainly you're down 11, and that's why you play a full 60 minutes.
You do, and you look at the fourth quarter, and you look at the stats of the fourth quarter, and the way our offense was able to control the ball, move the ball. And really, when you talk about complementary football, you saw our defense, get off the field. 2 3-and-outs by our defense to get the ball back to our offense. So it took all of us, and we knew what it was going to take to get that hard-fought win.
The bye week is this week, and that's what the schedule is. But do you kind of wish you were playing, maybe had some momentum from that game to play this week?
We did 12 straight weeks last year, and you could tell by the end of the year. So, no, this bye week, it gives us a chance to get guys that need to rest. It gets a focus, because now we learned from the first 4, and we got to be a lot better. We left a lot of yards out there Saturday, could have left a lot of points out there. Our special teams, they had 2 fake punts on our punt blocks. So for us, it's evaluating film, getting rid of the bad habits we have, and now we got to be really good as we head into league play, because we're going to play ranked teams each and every week.
Now, Desley went out. Status for him? I know we're still a week away or so.
Yeah, it looks good. It's always precautionary. Anytime you're dealing with a lower body, that you want to make sure everything is good, and we have great reports on him, and we're expecting him to be back to full strength by the time we play the Jackrabbits.
So how do you spend the bye week? I know you're not off the entire week.
Well, some guys have played a lot of football. We try to get them a little bit of rest. Plus, our young guys, about building depth. Probably something people don't know. We ended the game in the fourth quarter with 3 new offensive linemen. And 2 redshirt freshmen and a redshirt sophomore. And I couldn't be more proud. Mason Ludwig from East Liverpool, Nick Nielsen, and Rex Lauer, a redshirt freshman from Columbus, Ohio.
Well, Penguins sit at 3-1 again the bye week. So when we come back, we'll visit with Max Tomczak and get his views on this 2025 season when Penguin Game Day continues.